I moved here to Kentucky in 2008, and then I came to Western via the Veteran Upper Bound program. It's a great program. They got me back up to speed academically, got me in, helped me with my paperwork, transcripts, all that, and got enrolled. And when it came time to choose my major, I started off as undeclared, and I wanted to take a political science class and some gen eds like that. And from taking that political science class, it really made me make that connection between my experiences overseas and the academic side of learning about how those things are done and how those decisions are made. And so I chose political science as my major and also international affairs. And as a part of international affairs, you have to have through the 202, or at least when I came through, you had to have till the 202 level. So that's 4 language classes. And I chose Arabic because that was, when I was deployed, that was the language they spoke in Iraq. And I didn't know it when I went over. All I knew was basic, things like hello, what is your name, open this, stop, stuff like that. And it was really I really felt bad about not knowing it, and no one I knew it. We had an interpreter, but that was it. And so it's kind of become a passion that I wanted to learn it. And plus seeing the people and the culture and all that, it just kind of turned me on to Arabic and wanting to do that. So I said, well, I've got to take 4 classes anyways. So I got through the 202 level class, and I found out now they've got it as a major. So that's when I said, well, I definitely want to fulfill that dream of being able to at least, be somewhat fluent in Arabic. So I chose to declare it as a 3rd major. I'm mainly pursuing them because it's something that interests me, and it's a passion I have. But as far as a career-wise, I don't really have any plans right now to go back overseas because I'm married and I have a son here, so I'm kind of grounded. But as you know, Bowling Green and WKU and specifically has a large, international population. So I feel like that I can do this while working in military student services, helping veterans and military students get their degrees, and a lot of them, by the way, are taking Arabic. So it makes me feel good to know that these people, especially like the ROTC students, those are going to be the future Army officers. They're going to be the leaders. And so if we're, for them to, even if it's not Arabic, but any foreign language, them picking that up, learning cultural things, just nuances that your average person wouldn't know, will be a great asset for them to take overseas, so, or wherever they're serving. So I feel like that I want to stay here helping military students, working at Western, continuing my education, but maybe I can use that Arabic on the side, doing something here in the community or whatnot. When you start out, if you don't know anything about Arabic, it can be kind of a little bit nervous because the alphabet's so different and everything, but it was great because they started you off slow. You start off right at the alphabet, learning the characters and everything and how they connect, and it's amazing to see how many students pick it up so quickly. And then as far as the cultural side, it's good because we interact with other international students here. They may come to class. They have like food day kind of things where culturally they bring in some Arab kind of themed food or dishes that they're big in their culture, and then we could bring in American dishes or whatnot. So there's that cultural exchange. And then also one of my classes, we went to the mosque on Morgantown Road. And as you know, Islam is a big part of the Arabic language, and so that was a really neat experience, a chance to ask questions, to see the inside of the mosque. I mean, a lot of people may never, think to go do something like that, but to be able to take a group of students there and to interact and see those things was really neat. Well, for me, for my other majors in political science and international affairs, it's a perfect fit because that's, foreign policy. Things like that. You're dealing all over the world, but there's some critical languages, Chinese, Arabic, stuff like that, and to learn that. And the great thing about the Arabic you're learning, that the students learn here at WKU, is that that's the Arabic that's spoken in government, it's spoken in diplomacy, it's spoken in the news. So if you're a media student and you're wanting to go into that field and you need a foreign language, that's the Arabic that's spoken in the news. In fact, I watch Al Jazeera live feed Arabic just to stay familiar with my Arabic because they use words. And I was in 101, the first class, and I started doing that, and I could hear words even then. New to Arabic, I could hear words I understood. And then also business. So if you're going into business, that's the Arabic of business, also the language of business that they do. So I would say do it. It's up and coming. I've started in 2011, but since then they've developed a major, a minor. They're adding classes. It's a great thing to do, and I think for a language here in Bowling Green, Kentucky, to be able to learn Arabic and to be able to do that is great. And if they want to take advantage of that, I would say do it. And don't be afraid, because it is so different. I mean, it's not like Spanish. The alphabet, the characters look so different, but it's easy because you're starting out from the beginning. So there's no bad habits. There's no, anything like that. You'll be surprised how easy it is.